Hey everybody, it's your boy Billflipper here, and today we are going to be discussing when it is time to cut and run and get rid of your inventory and start rolling the dice on the next set. So I have over here, I have some, so when you see me look over there, I'm kind of looking at a paper. I'm actually going to take it over here. And my theory, because sometimes the prices tank, sometimes it's a bad buy, sometimes, you buy a pair of sneakers, they get detached from the main listings, all kinds of things happen in the Amazon world where you kind of have to stay adaptive. And sometimes the price is not coming back anytime soon. And this is when to decide to cut and instead of having your money tangled up on one product, you can get that money back and find another product that will do a better return. So, one of my first rules is to, I have about 60 to 90 day rule. Now, some people have like a 1 month rule. Some people have all kinds of different rules where they say, okay, I'm ready to break even. And there are different also levels there. So, one of my first rules is I set it at 20%. So I'm willing to even take only 20% ROI, even if it can sell in 1 week. So I'm not trying to. Some people, especially when we get closer to Q4, people will set their prices quite high, knowing they're going to adjust them lower as they get like 2 weeks away from Christmas, 3 weeks away. So they're actually doing a strategy to get the highest price for the items. I'm usually still like, hey, I want a fast nickel, not a slow dime. Too many things can happen. I would rather just send it in, and if it turns out 3 weeks later it's worth 50% more, well, yeah, that does happen, and that sucks when I look back. I'm like, wow, I could have got a much better price. But there's also times where 3 weeks later it's worth, 50% less. So I would much rather just set it at 20%. Some of the products will drop down there, some of the repricers will even raise price as the market changes. So once it gets to 60 days, 90 days, I will take it to break even, and then of course when it gets further past that, I just want to unload it. That means if I gotta take an L, I gotta take an L. If I lose 5%, 10%, I would rather get the money just back so I can retry. So like I said, you'd want to set in some rules. So the bare, and of course like I said, if it is like a $10 product or I'm selling it very cheap, I may change the 20% to like a manual thing. So like instead of taking like $1 profit or $2, I'll set it for, usually I won't take something so low on profit like a dollar or two because I like to give a margin of error for like the calculators and everything. Even though they're very accurate, I really don't like going after items just to make a dollar. I think it's too easy to mess up on shipping and then you're at break even and it's a complete waste of money. So, like I said, you'll want to develop some rules of when you're willing to go to break even and when you're willing to just like, hey, my money's tied up. Let me get rid of this. Whatever I can get, I can get. Um, Another thing is you need to, so what I like to do is I'll look at, Amazon has in your Seller Central thing is like um how long inventory has been in there. So it gives you like a breakdown of like long-term inventory or like inventory set by the dates. So we'll say like 5 units are in there 60 days, a couple of units maybe got set up less than that, but you have 5 units of this at 60 days. Then I like to pull up the item and look at Keepa. And there is a possibility that um I maybe can either break even or get profit if I just lower my price. There's a lot of products where I can't get my 20%, but I can get 10%. And if it's been there long enough, I just drop it right there. I'm like, whoa, that's cool. I would rather get my 10%, or you can see that maybe it's break even now, but the seller count is going steadily, steadily lower and you can wait a week and you may not even need to reprice. You'll get that 20% or the price will is well on its way to returning to the area you want, the price target you're looking at. So if you see the seller count going down, you'll understand, okay, I can wait this out another week and there's no reason to drop the price now because it's getting ready to return to the price I want. Sometimes you'll see it's not returning anytime soon. My money's tied up and I'm just gonna have to drop it. And I can, like I said, a lot of products I'll see, wait, I can still make some profit. It's not the 20% I want, but it's been there long enough. You have to understand you're also going to be calculating fees to store the item. So oftentimes it's better just if you can get some profit rather than, do the wait trying to get the price you wanted. Take the some profit. There's lots of new products you can find that will give you a better return than just waiting. Dead money, just waiting there is not helping anyone. So another thing I like to think about, like I don't have a lot of clothes in there that is hitting the 60-day mark, but I certainly have some. Well, there's no way I'm cutting now because in 2 weeks we're going to be we're actually already if we're already actually kind of hitting the back to school season. So if you have clothing, there's no reason to cut the price now. You might as well wait 2 weeks because it's very likely the velocity will pick up so much that you will get the price you're looking for, or you'll get much closer to the price than if you were to drop the price right now. So you have to think about, is there something that is upcoming that will get you closer, that is gonna, you don't want to cut price. Let's say you have a ton of items. Do you want to cut the price the week before Black Friday? No, of course you don't, because after Black Friday there will be such a pickup in sales velocity, the prices are almost certainly going to be much higher. So you want to look for upcoming events that may get you closer to the price. And if it's the middle of February, well then there's probably no upcoming events, and you may want to cut it to where you can just get your money back. Um, and like I said, it's really just looking at the Keepa, deciding what you need. And one very important rule, I will end with this, is never get to the point where you need your funds back immediately. So you never want to get overburdened on your credit card to where now you have to sell the item to pay back the principal, or you'll end up paying interest. You don't want to get there. You want to always, be liquid enough where you never want to be forced to liquidate inventory before you're prepared to, where you're forced to liquidate. You never want to be in that position. You don't want to get over your skis where you have to sell before, like I said, you're comfortable, when you have to pay it and you don't have an option and now you have to take a loss or something like that. There's really no point in operating the business if you're doing it that way. So that is all I have for tonight. I hope everyone has a great rest of your weekend. It is just beginning. It's actually Friday night. I thought I'd make a quick video on when to reprice, when to cut your losses. I hope everyone has a great day. Like, comment, subscribe, get us to 100,000 followers or subscribers. There's links down below for some Amazon tools, things like that. If you ever need them, check them out. If not, drop a comment. I'm on Instagram. I don't use it much, but you can always check it out. Hope everyone has a great day. Thank you. See ya.